Huron grabs some prayer items from his god, and he like tries to shake it, like he secretly tries to shake it around, like maybe he got powers too. No, I got nothing. All right, I'm fine.
If you would like, I can run ahead a bit.
You should all eat something healthy from the bag before we go, in case you do not get to eat again for the day.
Okay.
I will grab something from the kitchens.
We don't have time.
Then I won't eat. Let's go.
I will eat an apple on my way.
Huron like was gonna get up, like as she was like gonna go to the kitchen because he had that great meal before. He seems sad now.
Kari grabs a caramel apple from the bag.
Leda looks on jealously, but will refuse to eat from it.
Bastion's going to reach into the bag and pull out like a handful of carrots or something and just put them in his bag and says, "You'll be hungry later, then you'll thank me."
It says handful of carrots later.
That's going to be carrot juice later.
Told you.
Oh, they don't last?
Freya sees what Bastion pulls out and also pulls out a handful of carrots so she can try them. She's like, oh, these are good. I like these. What are they called?
When Greya pulls out a handful of carrots, because it's the same thing as Bastion, is she just pulling out a gigantic amount of carrots that is actually Bastion's handful? That is like the same size as her arms? Like...
No, I think just enough that fit in her hand.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's go.
William just pulls out some bread and eats it, and Thomas pulls out a beer. He's like, well, this could possibly
You're
be
just not gonna comment, just gonna grab an apple.
It could do that.
What was it?
It could do beer. Oh my god! I just pulled like 4. Just start going. Just like first one's gone.
Kelly is gonna just take 3 away from him. Just confiscate them.
Huron, save one for later, so you can celebrate.
Fine. It's been like, decades since I had a beer, but no, sure, I'll gladly wait. He like just pops away. Wait, isn't he?
No one tell Huron that there is a bar downstairs.
He doesn't seem very popular. I wouldn't bring it up.
I mean, we smashed most of the barrels that were left, so... Well, I smashed them.
It's true.
The incense that you have, Alita, so that won't work on the golems or Imral herself.
Any creature that is immune to sleep, which I believe most elven kind are, and stone golems, as far as I know, don't need to sleep.
Right, just be something that I have to keep in mind.
So, Greya, do you know where Fraulo is, then?
Yes, he's near where we enter the arena.
Let's go get him.
So you guys head that way?
Are we acting normal, or are we going to be?
I think it is best that we act normal.
All right.
Cautiously act normal. Let's be.
All I can think of.
You'll be on the lookout. Sorry.
You're just thinking of like act
normal. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So you guys.
While we are going, can Dietrich keep an eye out to see if he sees anyone who looks like Imral? Just be cautious.
Yep. So actually, anyone who wants, go ahead and make a perception check, just to kind of see how things are going along the way.
Yeah.
15.
Good.
Kalia doesn't look like it, but he's very stressed. Didn't roll very good.
17.
8.
24.
5. It's not worth mentioning. My incense starts spilling out of one side. Oh, I have to patch that up.
Huron, did you roll at all?
Yeah, it's a not as great. It's a 17.
That
that's
is
fine.
great. That's mine too.
Shade.
Always upsetting Dietrich. So actually, anyone who got 15 or higher, can see that like anyone who's outside their cell, like there's kind of like life has started happening around the island and people are up and moving. You see people like something is abuzz. People are whispering to each other. Things like everyone kind of seems to be all kind of worked up a little bit.
My 24, can I see what they're worked out about, or do I have to roll something else?
You can do an insight on like
Okay.
a group that you pass.
Okay, yeah, I want to like do an insight and see what they're talking about, or like what's the hot goss. Okay, it's a 22.
Ooh, okay. So you can see based on like they're all whispering, so you don't really hear anybody. But it just kind of looks of like confusion and concern. Like they all sense that something is different about today, and like probably something has happened that's kind of like gossip making its way through the island. So people are very, very just concerned and confused. And it doesn't look like anyone is like explaining anything to anyone else. It's kind of, everyone's kind of like, you know, just everyone's kind of coming up to each other just and being like, what's going on? What's happening? Like, what's...
Oh, okay, so it's
But
just
nobody
everyone
seems
can tell they're
sure.
strange.
Yeah.
It's like bad vibe.
Yeah.
And okay, so there's nothing like visibly wrong. It's just a sense of something's wrong.
Yeah, like...
Dietrich, do you think you could go do what you do best?
And what's it about?
Gathering information. Gossiping's a strong word, but
Yes, I could go do that. Dietrich will kind of run off from the group to a group that looks friendlier.
Okay. Just do a perception to see who you see around. 1?
Yep.
A nat 1?
Yep.
There are just too many people, and while you're kind of looking around, you actually just bump into a group that's talking.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm a little, nervous today. It's weird here, isn't it?
Yeah, something's going on here, but you watch where you're going, though.
Apologies. Completely sorry. I know.
It's
Totally
fine,
my
everyone's
fault.
kind of in a tizzy today. I get it.
What is it?
You haven't heard?
No.
They've been calling multiple groups in. Like normally it's 2 teams at a time going to fight, but they've been calling in like sometimes 5 or 6 teams at a time, and it's going quick.
Anybody coming back from those fights?
Not that I've heard.
Oh, well. Again, sorry. I will be on my way. Not called till noon, you know?
Well, hopefully not. Who knows with how today's going.
Yes. Be safe.
Thanks.
Dietrich will run and catch up with the group.
Okay.
Okay, well, terrible news. It seems that teams are going in, they're just not coming back out. Also, teams are going in at a high rate, as well as at a large rate, you know?
you think
So
it's
you mean,
your
like-
sister trying to find it as quick as she can?
I mean, maybe.
I've
Does that
never
mean we
seen
might
that.
get called in sooner than we thought?
Could be.
We're not in our cell. We could be being called right now.
Yes.
Then do we think it's still a good idea to go towards the arena?
Yes. Fraulo's there.
They might just be picking people on sight. Like, hey, you guys, you're next. Get in. Like, it sounds like I've been here a while. This has never happened. Why don't we ask those weapon guys? They seem to know what's up.
Perhaps it would be wise to gather our companions for the spell. I hate to do it without control of the golems, but
Maybe it's best.
if we don't, then our allies might die in the arena before we get a chance.
That's true.
Do
They
it.
might
Save
have
them.
already gone into the arena. We don't know.
It may.
Do we want to split up, maybe? I know that sounds like a terrible idea, but we could find Fraulo, and maybe we could get our weapons so that we can be, well, better prepared.
Perhaps we could send someone to start gathering the people that remain, and we can go and find Fraulo.
Sure.
And we are going to meet in that underground bar that we were in.
Yes.
Yes.
Please keep in mind, I can't cast this spell without all of you there.
Well, can you cast it without me there?
Yes, but I don't want to.
You would be able to cast it without me,
Yes.
and I can't sleep regardless.
That's
So,
true.
if anyone is quote-unquote dispensable, it would be me.
They also
Bastion
might
and I
think
can
that
go.
you're... They might just think Bastion is walking armor too. That's what we've been passing him off as.
More or less successfully.
Move fast.
What should the plan be?
I mean, I could go with you so you're not alone. I'm also, despite my looks and how charming I am, a very great liar.
We would go and gather people, then?
Yes. And if anybody did ask, I could still sell that you are, in fact, just giant armor.
Until I pummel them.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm sure giant armor could do that.
And keep in mind that we are trying to keep a low profile in the meantime.
Yes.
Of
That's,
course.
Quite difficult for maybe us, but we'll do it.
All right.
Can everyone keep in mind that Emerald is no joke?
We all saw what she did at Fort Victor. We know what she's capable of. I don't think anyone's surprised by the amount of prisoners she's going through in the arena right now.
Yes.
If everyone's okay with the plan, then we should get moving.
Right.
Okay, and I guess on our way, we can gather whatever people we see as well.
Okay.
Keep an eye out.
Alright, well, good luck, guys. Stay safe.
You stay safe too, but I know with you at their side, they'll be fine.
Greya, if Fraulo gives you any problems, make sure to inform me. That's on you.
I don't think so.
Greya, that is not on you.
Okay, thank you.
How long do you think you'll need? So we have a timeline of when we should start to assume
Me?
something's going on.
I think maybe, not that long, 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
See how many people we can gather in however long it takes us to get back to the bar, I suppose. Once you are there, it would be wise to start the ritual, if we're there or not.
Yes. If we start it without you, Bastion, I don't think you'll be affected, so please just try and bring Dietrich back.
Of course.
Alita, do you have a way of waking someone up once they've been affected by the spell?
I've never cast it before. I believe it's anyone outside of the circle that we choose within 5 miles for 2 hours, because we have a time limit.
So, Dietrich and Bastion, when you are going to kind of gather people, where are you going to do that?
Like Sorry, Steve, go.
Go ahead. You're the information gatherer.
Towards the center, because I imagine we're going to the little lizard dudes as well, right? Willow, I swear.
Bastion looks to Dietrich and says, if we're going by the armory anyway, why don't we gather everyone's weapons and bring them to that room?
That's what I was thinking. You know, I also think that Aleda sometimes forgets that I'm half elven. I can't actually be put to sleep by magic.
Oh, well, then I guess I won't have to carry you.
Is it my hair? Is my hair in the way?
I think it's
Should I put it behind my ears?
I think you need to let the ears show more, yes.
Okay. All right, I think we should do that.
Oh no. Elder was like, Emerald can't be put to sleep. Dietrich!
And then the rest of you were heading to the armory anyway to talk to the lizards?
To Fraulo.
We're gonna go grab Fraulo.
Right, okay. Well, when you guys get down to, like, 'cause since you're all going down to, like, the main level, once you get kind of the entrance to the square, everyone can make a perception check.
17.
14. 17.
5.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Yeah, 9.
9? Okay, everyone but Bastion and Huron, you see that Fraulo is at the armory.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Hmm?
I don't know where it is.
So I guess we're not splitting up.
Not yet, looks like.
Well,
Let's...
is he just like in front of the armory?
He is standing at the armory with the clipboard that you guys snuck a peek at that has like the lineups and stuff.
Are the 2 lizard guards here?
They are there, yes.
Are there other people around?
You see some people being brought into the ring.
Dietrich will kind of very quickly, if no one is kind of around Fraulo, can I try to, this is gonna sound weird, but can I try to stealthily push him into the armory? Like, is that an option?
Yep.
Okay.
So do...
Like, I'm trying to use my body to, like, just kind of, like, run forward and, like...
call this a sleight of hand more than a stealth.
Okay.
Can Keldir see what he's doing and kind of step in front to use his body to like block the view of...
Sure. So we'll give you advantage on that.
Okay.
And then I'm also, just to see how far you push him, I'm going to get you and Fraulo to do an opposed strength.
Okay, so for the sleight of hand, that is a 20, a dirty 20.
Okay.
And then a strength. Okay. Sorry. Abilities. No, I don't want this right now. Okay. 17.
Oh yeah, you push him right into the armory, and nobody really. You just kind of looked like you were part of the line going into the arena, and then you just kind of like shoved him and got him in there, no problem.
Great. The rest of us are following?
Yeah.
I guess the lizard dudes are there though, right?
They are there, yeah.
Okay. Dietrich will just say, sorry, just having a little chat.
Can Keldir grab Fraulo and by the shoulder and then just try to cover his mouth with his hand?
Sure. So the you see the lizards when they're going is they're in the weeds right now. They have all these people coming in. They're not used to this. So they're like going down the list, seeing who's coming in, trying to frantically get them their weapons. And like, again, this is like more people than ever go in. So they are so overwhelmed and just busy with work that like, they just kind of like wave you off when you say sorry. Like they're just like, yeah, whatever. Like they don't care what you're doing. They're busy.
Could we trick them and like we know that we were signed up for this afternoon? Could we not just say we're going sooner? You have to give us our weapons now. Come on.
You can try it while I shake
Wanna
down
try
this
it? Yeah.
stupid cat.
I could try that. Yeah. Anyone want to come with me to convince?
Yes.
Come on, Bastion. Come with me. All right. I'm going to try and push my way to the front of the line.
I'll help.
Cool.
Okay.
Um,
Would that be intimidation with advantage because of Bastion's with it?
it wouldn't be intimidation.
No.
It would either be a persuasion or a deception.
To get to the front of the line?
Oh no, sorry. I thought you meant like when you got to the lizards to get them.
Oh, I mean, if I just get there, that's fine.
Yeah,
Are
getting to the
people
front of the
parting?
line isn't like no one's pushing and shoving and being like, don't cut in the line. Like this is weird. If someone wants to go ahead of them, they're like, fucking go for it.
All right.
Nobody knows what's going on.
All right, Bastion, come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, out of the way. Yes, hello. Hi. We are supposed to go on this afternoon. I was told we're going now. We need our equipment. All of the Misfits stuff.
The Misfits?
Yes.
You need your stuff? And he just yells out to his buddy, he's like, Misfits! They're not supposed to go, but they're going. I don't know, they just need their stuff.
I would be happy to go and, you look busy, I would be happy to go and retrieve the things. I know what they are. You can deal with this. I'll just go get our equipment for you.
That one is gonna need a persuasion.
Great. Bastion's great at persuasion. Get a bonus of 1. 13.
These wizards are so conscientious,
13. They're like, no, we still can't let anyone come back here. We'll get your stuff for you.
No, you're going to let us get it now because he's strong enough to get it. You can't possibly handle this. I have rolled a 19 and I have a +4, so that's 23 persuasion. Come on, we've got to move. Do you want the big boss to be angry at you because you couldn't do your job right?
They're like, fine, go, whatever, we don't care. And they just keep handing other people as they go.
I kind of wave to everybody else. I'd like to come on.
Okay, well, Dietrich and Kelly are gonna hold on to Frollo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying anything to him or just like keeping him muffled and holding him?
Kinda muffled, but Dietrich will say, so, I heard you have a new job. All in due time, we will chat, and you will tell me what I want. Shake your head yes if you understand. Alright.
Okay, we're gonna try to casually act casual.
Nothing to see.
So we're in the armory now, right?
Yep.
So you with them? I said, we're here to get all the equipment. Why don't we just stuff Frollo into an equipment bag and then take him with us?
Sure, you can do that.
Anything big enough?
I'd tie him up first so he can't like jiggle around too much.
Oh yeah, we're gonna gang them too.
So the bag that your stuff is in, first of all, do an investigation to see if you can track down your bag.
Okay. Bastion will say, I really don't know what all our stuff looks like. I'm looking for something that would hold my axe, really. Investigation 8. 9.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff here.
Does it have identified markings? Huron, help me with this or something.
I was sort of watching you, enjoy yourself, but I'll give it a
You're a
try.
courier, you know bags, right?
I am a courier, yes.
You are in the mailroom right now, buddy.
what I do is so much more complicated, but at the same breath,
Should that not make this more easy for you?
clever. What would you like to roll, Richard?
You can do an investigation. Since it is like kind of mailroomy, you can do it with advantage.
Nice.
Back in his element.
You see me like just like sorting bad letters, just like bad letters, but like all the things like really really quickly because I just got a nat 20. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So this is like you step up totally in your element, and like you just like take a second to look at everything until you figure out the system that they have, and then like so instantly you're like right there, and you just grab your stuff.
It's this one. I just give it out.
But he's having such a good day. He's got the swords and stuff. He had a beer.
As she
Limited
like
stuff.
holds his axe and like gives it a hug.
So yeah, so if you all take your weapons out of the bag would be big enough to fit Fraulo.
Perfect. We're gonna tie him up, gag him, stuff him in.
Hey.
I feel like both Dietrich and Gray are horrified.
I would
Yeah,
like to-
it's a lot going on.
Richard, as we're slipping into the bag, I would like to try and intimidate him and lean down close to him and say, "If you move at all during the transport, I will have to knock you out. And I'm not sure for your species how hard I have to hit to find the line between unconscious and death. So do not move for your safety."
Okay, roll intimidation.
All right.
And that was good. You can do advantage because he's spineless and you're scary.
Well, thank you. Then that would be a 19.
Yeah, he just like instantly like goes like rigid. I was gonna get you guys to do something else, but now I don't remember. So yeah, he's in the bag. Oh yeah. Do you guys? I'm sure you do because it's probably part of your packs. But do you guys have rope to tie up?
I think we all have some in there.
I figured you probably
It's in the
all do,
adventurer's
just
kit,
wanted to
yeah.
double
That's
check.
literally the most offensive question a dungeon master could ask.
We have used our rope in the past, so it's a valid question for him to ask.
I have twine that can be used to tie poultry, so you can put it into the oven.
I'll just double check that I got rope. Because I said I was the one that tied him up.
I mean, I'm still a fan of this twine idea.
I got
pretty
50
funny.
feet of rope still.
You still got? You have how much?
50 feet.
Oh, you still have your full 50. Wow. Okay, yeah, you tie
Wow.
it, no problem.
And then I'd like to grab like a few other bags and like
Sure.
kind of shoulder them. Like other people need weapons.
Cool.
Now we gotta scurry on out.
Okay, yeah. Do you guys just walk out with these bags of weapons?
Maybe should we stealth a little bit?
I'm not very good at stealthing.
We should at least try, right?
Yes.
All
We're
right.
gonna try and though.
Okay.
If-
Are all of
actually-
you- yeah.
Perhaps it would be easier if somebody were to distract the lizards.
That's
Well, they're
fine.
distracted now, so.
Well, I mean, the people outside aren't distracted. I could tumble out and put on a show.
Feels like it would hurt.
I'm
Held
just
up, though.
afraid if we're being looked for right now by Emeril, that it'll call its attention to our group.
That's true. If I peek out, are people still like pretty occupied with the lizards being lined up?
You mean like the people in the lineup?
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said before, like everyone is kind of concerned with what's going on. This has never happened. Even like people who have been here as long as Huron or anything like that, like nothing like this has ever happened. It's almost like some weird like assembly line going into this place. So people are very concerned, talking to each other. Don't really seem to be focused or really care about anything else that's happening around them.
Do we see any of our allies in the lineup?
You can do a perception, whoever wants to look.
15.
15?
16.
15, yeah.
Same.
12.
26. Grea's great for looking for friends.
Oh.
So with a 26, and then Kaladir and Dietrich as well, you will see Beak is in line.
Who? Sorry?
Eek.
Beak.
Don't do it. Sorry.
Helena is in line with her friend. And Sazgaz is in line as well.
Not Sazgaz. Huron, can you find their weapons?
I don't know what their weapons look like. Richard, can I make a roll to find their weapons?
I mean, I'd stick with the nat 20. The only thing is you don't know what their team is labeled under or anything like that. Like it doesn't say the individual person's name.
We have Fraule's clipboard, though.
What's that?
We have Fraule's clipboard. Does that have more information?
It wouldn't have the who's on which team.
Okay.
Like it just says the team. The clipboard he had is the team and what time they fight. But it doesn't have like this team. Like the Misfits has Kennedy or Dietrich. Like it doesn't say stuff like that.
Hopefully they can use the weapons that I've gathered for them then.
Think that's our best bet.
Okay, so we should let them know.
Let's start it off.
Dietrich will approach some of our friends.
Okay.
Peek first.
Okay.
And just go, well, I heard it's gardening hour. How you feeling?
Kid, I would love to garden right now.
All right.
And she just fully steps out of line and comes with you. Like,
We'll approach Helena and the halfling after that.
okay.
And he will take a very deep bow in front of Helena.
She like does a half bow back, and she is looking. Both of them are looking terrified right now.
He will say, I heard that this show is actually terrible. Would you like to come to a different one?
He translates this to her, and she just like lets out a little smile that's like she appreciates your humor, but she's still terrified. And they just kind of look at each other, and without even kind of saying each other, they just kind of like just stare at each other and kind of question each other with their eyes. And then slowly, she just nods her head, and he like gently nods in agreement. And they just turn to you, and the halfling just says, "Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like now's as good a time as any." And they step out of line. And also, when Beak is standing next to you, you see her just kind of go like, and like gesture to a couple of the people in line, and be like,
While this is happening, I think Kaladir would, with his bag full of fallow, would gesture to Aleda and maybe Greya to like start dispersing, so we're not one big group. Just to try and get people to start moving.
"Cool."
Great. So
And he's gonna go with them,
Mhm.
trusting
Okay,
that
so we
secret
start
knows to
moving.
follow.
Cool. And were you planning on stealthing over or just going over?
Yeah, we're gonna try and not, draw attention to
We'll
ourselves.
try and stealth.
Cool.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta roll for that, huh? Okay.
Not great.
Ooh. Oh,
I am rolling great today.
That's good. You're gonna make up for me.
That's because Gray is going to save us all.
why did
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
not a 6 because of the dot there. So that's not as bad.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
now
forgot I have to roll a disadvantage. Okay, that is a 14.
14. What were you
Could be
later?
way worse.
10.
it could have been 7, but it wasn't.
Nat
Six.
20.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
What?
You guys are fine.
It's because she's a little gnome. She just slips through the crowd.
Yeah, just tiptoeing everywhere, little Greya.
Noise hides from her.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you guys go over, and then Dietrich, you're still in line, and a couple of Beak's friends start like walking out now too.
He'll like slowly wait for people to go, like not go with them, just kind of like. I feel like maybe he would tell Beak, if you see a pretty elf, man, follow that one.
Euron, are we meant to stay here?
I think we're supposed to go. They seem to.
Nobody told me.
I know what, and that's cool. They seem to have a thing, because they're so close. They kind of know what they're doing.
I'm carrying all the bags though. I have Frollo and everybody.
So you should probably go with them.
Right, okay.
Like, if you were left behind, that would be a real big part of the plan.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, I'll leave then.
Cool. Are you stealthing or just walking?
I've been told to try and stealth. He does not approve, but he will try.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
It was an 18, and then it turned into a 5 real quick.
So this giant metal man walking with a bunch of bags on him kind of stands out. So you're going. People in line notice you. Nobody really does anything, but there are a couple golems that notice you, and they start walking towards you.
I'll try and I'll just try and get away from the line, so that I'm not like maybe I'll duck down like a hallway.
So the only hallway near you is the entrance to the arena.
Then I will just try and like casually keep going down the lineup, so that I can stay ahead of them as much as I can.
Cool. Are you sticking to the line, or are you like going towards the bar, like where you guys are meeting?
If we're supposed to meet at the bar, then I'll head towards there.
Okay. So they just follow you. They don't really run, but they do follow you the
Okay.
whole way.